Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome with our third video. We have covered in the last video the three types of speech in Arabic. Now we are going to look at how to tell which kind of word is. For each type there are certain signs that tell you immediately that word is that type. First, we are going to look at the sign that tell us that word is a noun. Ism. There are so many words here, but don't be alarmed, because we will break it down for you. So we will start with this rule. He said, الاسم يعرف بالخفض والتنوين ودخول الألف واللام وحروف الخفض. The noun الاسم recognized by خفض, تنوين, the entrance of alif wal lam, and the genitive particle. So if you found any word have any of these signs, you can judge now this word is a noun. Ism. And they are: the word is in the grammatical state of khafd, the word has tanween at the end, the word has alif wal lam at the beginning, the entrance of particle that causes a word to be in the grammatical state of khafd comes before it. We call it حروف الخفض, the genitive particles. Let's look at each one of these further. First sign we have it is the grammatical state of khafd. Okay, what do I mean by the grammatical state? This concept is one of the features of the Arabic language because it allows us to show our words ruling a sentences simply by changing its ending. If I say any word like Zaid, you can see the end vowel of this word changing from state to another, and that is a state based on the word position from the sentences. Maybe you can find it with Dhamma like Zaidun. Maybe you can find it with Fatha like Zaydan. Maybe you can find it with Kasra like Zaydin. Okay? Okay, by the way, this discussion comes in a later segment. But for now, just know that the grammatical state means that Arabic words can change their ending for various reasons. One of these states is called khafd, which means to become low. That makes sense, because if a word is in this state, it usually has kasra, which is written below the letter. Specifically, khafd refers to the kasra that caused by the grammatical influence. Note, some other call this state jar. So khafd and jar are the exact same thing. So look at the examples for you. ذهب إلى البيت. He went to home. هذا كتاب محمد. This is Muhammad's book. The words al-Bayt and Muhammad both have kasra at the end. So you know right away they are both noun. So any word have kasra at the end, that's a sign this word is a noun now. Okay? التنوين. The second sign we have is التنوين. Some call this double vowel, double fatha, double kasra, double dhamma, and this is tanween, indicates indefiniteness. We will make it clear when we get example. Just for now, put that in your mind. It is really silent noon that added to the end of the word, but instead of writing it out, we show it by simply doubling the last vowel. Okay, and also I want to say that some another thing you will find it in some English book called nonation, because that is exactly adding noon, noon sakina, or a silent noon to the word. Now look at this example, the word kitab, and here we are, the shape of kitab with tanween. You will find the sound exactly the same as adding a silent noon, pronounced it, but I didn't write the noon. I just put double dhamma to become kitabun, and it means book, any book, not a specific one. Okay, the same example with double kasra. Look at the shape of word kitabun. The same thing, there is a double kasra below the last letter of the word, and the sound like adding a noon with sukoon, kitabun. Now the last one, the double fatha. There is exceptions in the writing system here. We add alif like you see the word kitaban. That is it. I hope this point is clear now. All of the following words have tanween at the end, so you know they are all noun. أسماء تفاحة بحر كتاب رجلا جبلا بابا محمد قمر قطة. Now to move to the third sign that tells us this is a noun, the entrance of alif wa lam. I think we know now that the tanween indicates indefiniteness. So to make something definite, what will we do? Remove the tanween from the last letter of the word and add alif wa lam at the beginning. Look at this example we have. Rajulun. With tanween without alif wa lam, of course, like you see. So what is the meaning of this word like that? It's not so specific now. Look at this change. I removed the tanween and add alif wa lam at the beginning. The meaning now become the man, ar-rajul. Same thing for another example. I think it's clear now to know the difference between the word have alif wa lam at the beginning and the word have tanween at the end. And the point that I wanted to be clear in this segment is, if you see alif wa lam at the beginning of any word, you can be pretty sure this is a noun. All of these words are asma because of alif wa lam at their beginning. Ar-rajul, al-ghulam, al-kitab, al-bayt, al-madrasa. And the last thing here in this point, this note. You'll never see a double vowel and alif wa lam in the same word, like al-kitabun. Oh, it is just a bad tasty. And that is also makes sense. Reference to the indicates each other, so don't get them together. Finally, the last sign that tells us this word is a noun, that entrance of this particle that causes khafd. To understand the task of this particle, we have to start with a little introduction as we going before. The particle is one of the other three types of words in Arabic, with noun and verb. And the next step, you must know that for now, this particle has many different types. And one of the main types that we will talking about it today is حروف الخفض, the particle of khafd or the genitive particles. These particles assign the word as a noun when we addition them before it. Okay, goes to the next step. Why we call them a particle of khafd? First consider that khafd means going low like the sound of kasra do. And earlier we said that words can change endings due to different reasons. And al-khafd is one of the states a word can end up in because of that. So do you remember my question that I asked at the beginning about the task of these particles of khafd? And now we can say that it forces the word after them into the state of khafd. And the grammatical sign of this state here is a kasra added at the end of letter of the word. In fact, this particle is one of the main reasons that a word would be in jar or have kasra at the end. An example to consider: ذهبت من الحديقة إلى البيت. I went from the garden to the house. The particle min and إلى are two of this particle, حروف الجر أو حروف الخفض. sign that the word after them was noun. So حديقة وبيت, both of them noun أسماء, and from reasons of that this particle came before them, and also this particle forced this noun going to the case of خفض or jar, and here the sign of خفض is the vowel kasra at the last letter, like we have now الحديقة البيت. I hope this point until now becoming clear. Here's a list for a quick idea. على, إلى, عن, من, في, حرف اللام, حرف الكاف, وحرف الباء. At this point, if you open a random page in Al-Quran Al-Kareem, you will probably be able to spot all nouns from this page using the signs that we just covered. And let me show you what I mean from page number 6 of Surah Al-Baqarah. All of the highlighted words have at least one of the 4 signs we just covered. But I will leave that for you to work out again in another page. And here we are at last, some questions to review. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to support us by like and subscribe this channel to keep move. And see you later. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.